So welcome to another weekly balance. I'm Coach Lindsay, of course, so thank you for joining me again. This is week 13, which is crazy in this series. Hopefully you guys are seeing some good benefit from this and getting a little bit stronger with your balance. So today what we're going to be doing is an all core focused balance routine. So we're going to be doing 6 exercises focused on the core, also focused on balance. This exercise specifically, I'm gonna do with no weights, but if you want to add weights for a little bit extra resistance or challenge for yourself, you certainly can. But for the purpose of today, I will not be. Make sure you have plenty of space around you. Make sure that you're barefoot, of course, that's ideal for balance so that you can utilize all the little muscles in your feet. And then make sure that you have a chair or a countertop or a wall close by that you can hang on to for support. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with our warm-up. So join me in a nice, easy march here. Nice tall posture. Swinging those arms side to side, deep breaths here, just getting the heart pumping a little. Awesome, let's raise those knees a little higher here, getting that good stretch in the quads, or not the quads, the hamstrings and the glutes. Even though we're not using them, it's good to get everything warmed up. Awesome, all right, go ahead and bring it down to those quick, easy steps. And soon we're gonna do, or after this, we're gonna do some side twists just to warm up the core here. So when you're ready, feet shoulder width apart here, real nice and tall posture, hands on the hip, and we're just rotating at the core here. Nice and slow. That back leg can come up off the ground just a little bit, but you wanna make sure that you're not moving your hips as much and you're moving that core mostly, really squeezing those core muscles. Awesome job. Make sure you're still breathing. Great. All right, go ahead and join me in some high knees here. So feet a little bit wider than normal, and we're just gonna raise that knee, come back down, raise the other one, and come back down. So this is gonna start working your lower core. So making sure that you're squeezing those lower core muscles while you're raising your leg up. Awesome job. This whole exercise today, you're gonna wanna put emphasis on squeezing your core. So a lot of these movements are just pretty general movements, but what's gonna make a major difference is squeezing your core as you're doing these. So I'll remind you as we go along here. Awesome job. One more exercise here. In our warm-up, we're gonna do just some dynamic side reaches. So when you're ready, nice and tall, reaching to one side, coming back up, and reaching to the other, getting those side obliques stretched out pretty good before we begin. Awesome job. Reaching about as deep as you can go here, making sure you're staying nice and tall and you're not leaning forward and you're not leaning back. Let's do about 5 more seconds here and then we'll begin. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome, all right. Shake it out, make sure you're all ready to go. The first exercise we're gonna be doing is a pretty good introductory, nice and easy, just core stabilizer rotation, okay? So similar to what we did with the side twist in the warm-up, we're gonna wanna be standing feet shoulder width apart, arms go out in front, okay? So you can kind of pretend like you're holding onto a weight or a towel. You can kind of make fists with your hands, whatever you wanna do, but hands go out in front. This is where you can add a weight if you want to for extra resistance, but what we're gonna be doing is just rotating the core, okay? So try really hard not to rotate your hips, and we're going to one side, middle for a short pause, and then the other side. Really squeezing those oblique muscles. And again, trying to keep your hips as forward facing as possible so that only your core rotates here. Awesome job. I kind of feel like a robot when I'm doing this. Gotta have fun with it, right? Great job. Let's squeeze in about 5 more seconds here. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome, all right. Now that we're really warmed up in the core, we're gonna bring in our inner boxer and we're gonna do some side kicks. So I'll demonstrate, join me when you're ready, but make sure for this one you have your chair or your counter or your wall close by just in case. But we're gonna start with our feet together, hands go on the hips or out to the side, whatever you find is most comfortable for you. And we're gonna wanna lean, let's start on our left leg. So lean over to your left just a little bit. Bring that right leg up and kick out to the side. Real nice and slow and controlled. So the key here is you're not leaning too far to the left. You really want to use that core to support your straight posture while you're kicking out to the side here. And then also using your balance on that left leg. Awesome job. Hold, hold, hold. Make sure you're squeezing that core. Squeezing your glutes as well is going to help you stay stabilized. Great job. Hold it. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Relax, shake it out. Starting to get a little cramp in my hip. I don't know about you guys, but in any rate, we're going to do the other side. So bring your chair over to the other side or make sure that you have something on that right side. So stand on your right leg this time, hands on the hips, leaning just slightly to the right. Left leg goes out and we're side kicking. Awesome job. Really holding on to that balance there. Getting that movement in. You have your chair there if you need it, but try really hard to resist holding on to it because that's where we're most comfortable. Awesome job. Hold this. 10 more seconds here. You can do it. Great job. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. All right, shake those legs out. There's really never just a core exercise. You're always using other parts of your body, which is good. So next thing we're gonna be doing is called sumo bent knee side crunches. So a big word for pretty similar movement. So with this, sumo basically means standing at a wider stance than your shoulders. So get a little wide with your feet and point your feet in about a 45-degree angle. So we're not straight forward and we're not like all the way out to the side. So nice and easy 45-degree. Hold on to this. Get yourself in a slight bend here at the knees. Hands go on your shoulder. And then we're simply just crunching to the side. So you're gonna start to feel this in your glutes and your inner thighs as well, but that's also making sure that your balance is working too. So with this, we're not leaning forward with that crunch, okay? That's really important. We're going to the side nice and tall, and we're getting that side crunch in here. Awesome job. Leaning back on those heels, making sure you're not leaning too much forward on those toes. You wanna be kind of sitting back on your heels, similar to like a squat position. Great job. You're gonna start to feel this in your back too. That's good. Those are supporting muscles to your core. And we're here for 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. All right, halfway done. You guys are killing it. Next exercise is a standing K. So we're basically gonna be making a K with our bodies. So this is similar to that side kick that we did previously, but we're also bringing in some arm movement. So getting yourself in a nice tall stance here, feet together, arms go up together. Doesn't matter which side you start with here because your same arm and same leg are gonna go out and make a K. So I'll show you, join me when you're ready, but we're out and then we're in. Really holding on to that balance. Ideally, when you bring yourself back in, you're not letting this leg hit the ground, right? You're hovering over the ground, holding on to that balance. But if you need to take a step to regain your balance, that's perfectly fine. Awesome job. Hold on to this, really squeezing your core, kind of, pretending like someone's got a string behind you pulling your belly button back. So really kind of sucking in that belly button is gonna help you here. Awesome job. 5 more seconds, then we'll do the other side. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. All right. Shake it out. We're moving. I am breathing over here. So go ahead and get yourself ready to do that other side. Again, having your support next to you. Feet start together. Arms start together at the top. And we do the other side. Great job. Whoop. I find, I don't know why, but I'm right hand dominant, but my right side is always a little bit weaker with my balance. Not sure why. That's why we work both sides. Awesome job. Hold it here. 10 more seconds, you can do it. Hold on to that balance. I know you're getting fatigued. Almost done. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Shake your arms out, shake your legs out, shake everything out. We got 2 more exercises left. So this next one is a personal favorite of mine. I've done it in all of the core workouts so far, but we're gonna be doing standing bicycle crunches. I love this one because you're kind of working all parts of your core, which is great. So feet shoulder width apart here. Arms kind of go behind, or hands go behind your ears. And just like if you were laying down doing a bicycle crunch, we're gonna do the same thing, except for we're not gonna alternate. We're gonna start with one side and then we're gonna do the other side. So join me when you're ready. Doesn't matter which side you start with. I'm gonna start left elbow to right knee. So come together and then back. Really making sure that you're focusing on a crunch here and you're not just leaning forward to make that connection. That's the biggest thing where you're gonna put strain on your back and you're not gonna get any core benefit. So nice and strong crunch here versus leaning forward, okay? Awesome job, guys. Great job. Hold on to this. We're almost done. Let's do 5 more seconds here. 3, 2, and squeeze in 1 more rep. There you go. Next side. Whenever we do one thing on the one side, we do it on the other side, always. So whenever you're ready, get some water if you need to. We're gonna repeat. So hands go behind your ears. Remember that we do behind our ears and not behind our head because we don't wanna pull our neck and our head forward, okay? So keep that in mind. Hands behind your ears, and we're connecting opposite arm, opposite leg. Great job. Making sure that you're paying attention to form. It can be really, really easy to go really fast with this, but then you risk losing a lot of that form. So if you can go fast and keep your form, great. But just be wary of that. Awesome job. Keep going, really working that core. Awesome. We're here for 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Awesome. All right, shake it out. You've made it to the last exercise. So hang in there. We've got 1 more and then we'll make sure to give ourselves a nice cool down. So this last exercise is called a fly out. So it's kind of in between like a Superman and a high knee. So I will demonstrate, and join me when you're ready, but we're gonna start with our feet a little bit wider than together. One of your back legs goes out, doesn't matter, we're gonna do both sides. I'm gonna start standing on my left, so my right's gonna go out behind me. Arms go all the way up. Okay, so kind of like a mid Superman. Then we're gonna bring that knee in between your hands, and then we're back out. So join me when you're ready here, nice and slow, nice and controlled. When that back leg goes back, try to let it continue to hover over. If you need to kind of step back to catch your balance, that's just fine. Awesome job. This is where you can add a weight too if you want in your hands for some extra resistance, but sometimes, you know, body weight does the trick. Great job. 5 more seconds here, hold on to it. 3, 2, squeeze in 1 more rep. I know you got it in you. 1, awesome job. All right, last part of this last exercise, okay? So we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Feet start, a little wider than together. Back leg goes out first, then our arms go up, and we're bringing that knee in between our hands here. Real nice and easy. Awesome job. Really squeezing that core, focusing on your balance. Great job. Hold on to it. I know we're tired. Awesome job. 10 more seconds here. You got it. Try to squeeze in at least 3 more reps here. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Awesome job. Kick those legs out, shake those arms out. Get a nice long stretch in that core. We're gonna do a couple stretches in the chair, but what I want you to start with is just bringing those arms all the way up and just really elongating that core. Nice, tall stretch here. Kind of like when you get out of bed. It's always the best feeling, right? Awesome. Hold this for about 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. All right, let's bring ourselves to the chair now for a couple stretches. So if you have a couch or something nearby or a chair, great. So go ahead and plop yourself in that chair. It's so nice to sit down after a workout, right? So what we're gonna do is some wide leg stretches here. Granted, we didn't use a whole lot of our legs, but we did do those kicks that worked the outer parts of our hip. So bring one leg up on top of your knee here, and then we're just gonna push our knee down to really get that outer thigh or that outer hip stretch and a little bit of that inner hip as well. Kind of making a 4 with our legs here. Real nice and easy. Deep breaths. Awesome. We'll hold this for about 10 more seconds because it feels so nice. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and relax. Kick those legs out a little bit. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So bring that leg up. Ankle sort of rests right above your knee. Hand comes down to push on your knee just ever so slightly. We don't want this to be painful, but you do want to feel that deep stretch in your outer thigh there. Great job. Nice and tall. Starting to feel your heart rate kind of go down a little bit. Awesome job. Hold this for about 10 more seconds as well. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're gonna end with some side reaches, but sitting down kind of takes the strength out of it and adds a little bit of the stretch. So bring those legs about as wide as you can go, and your butt should be kind of on the very edge of your chair. And we're just gonna kind of reach over to one side, really get that deep stretch in your side, a little bit in your back, and then your obliques as well. And we're gonna hold this for about 15 seconds total here. Deep breath. See if you can take a big deep breath in and stretch a little bit further. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's do the other side. All the way over here. Nice job. Go ahead and take a big deep breath in and see if you can reach just a little further here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back together, and you guys are done. Thanks for joining me for another weekly balance, core focused. Next week will be lower body. So upper body. I'm sorry, upper body. We did lower body last week. So I'll see you guys next week for upper body. Have a great weekend.